Hello, welcome back. This is another video of Alliance War for Loki versus Loxc, I believe. My first fight is on Path 8, this Misty Knight, using a white Magneto. She's metal. I'm not using the pre-fight on here because I want to gain 3 persistent charges from this win. I also will lower her combat power with each stun through I have max Petrify on right now. And his ability also lowers that. I want to have more buffs than her, so I started with a Dex so I can start gaining those Furies, and the prowess already is there. And I want to limit her from throwing specials, ideally, because she does do some funky stuff, but I'm hearing doing some pretty good damage, and she's already dead before she kind of gets into anything. Next up is Path 5. I have a Kitty Pride. This is Ebb and Flow Intercept. You see that I am boosted, and the plan is to get my vigilance up, and I'm going to just parry when she has around 2 charges to push her over 3 and a bar of power. That way I can bait an SB1 and clear it. I will take some block damage because of her prowess, but it's fine. It's just safer that way. And I'm gonna heavy counter her. You know, when I don't want to parry to build to my 100, and I'm just gonna basically do that. I'm gonna heavy counter and then see where she's at with prowess. I did go for an intercept there because I had my miss mechanic up, because I can do some damage while I'm building up. And here she's at 2 prowess, so I parry, get her over 3, and now I'm gonna Dex. There we go, and just kind of repeat. She's under 3, so I'm going to, I may parry right here to, oh no, I'm just going to bait another special. I'm definitely going to parry here to get to 100. And didn't quite get there. But here, she's at 1 prowess. And there we go, went for the intercept. And now I'm just going to throw the SB3. This is going to do quite a bit of damage, but with X, he procs all the prowess. Right now it's just 1 persistent charge for him, so I'm going to get 1 big prowess buff from my SB3. So the next SB3, because I'm mutant boosted, is going to do more damage, which is basically kill her. And next up is a Sasquatch on Ebb and Flow Intercept and Mighty Charge. I do have a white Magneto pre-fight, so I can parry at will, and just keeping an eye on MD with him, really. So the plan is to build to 100 charges, push him to an SB2, and bait that, and then I should be at my SB3 shortly after, and then I'm going to get an intercept, and end it from there. This is only an R3 Sasquatch, so X does plenty of damage, fully boosted, and you see it's going quite well. I'm already at 100 now. He's at 2 bars, so I'm like, all right, let's do this. No Dex there, so no MD to worry about. I go for an intercept because I can do some damage as I build to an SB3. And now he's in Wrath, so this is fine. I actually prefer this. I'm going to take a bunch of block damage here. And he's very aggressive, so I'm going to try to just wait it all out. I can Dex is heavy in the corner. Go for the intercept there, Dex this, and now have my Fury, so it's SB3. I try to gauge spacing there, because if I don't have enough time to charge my heavy for the extra prowess, then I won't. But he was under a bar of power anyway, so he would have missed it, the attack. So as long as he doesn't have a special, if he comes at me, I'm relatively safe if I still have my Falter mechanic. And then you see here that it's just the SB3 does a ton of damage. I pop out of this, and the final SB3, he is dead. Torch is much faster, and he's not banned. But obviously he's whitelisted. But X, I just can do more fights. And here, I debated using white Magneto, because if I go for intercept, Um, he's bleed immune. But I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to use X and just cycle his SP3. With White Magneto, you can actually just fully intercept him without him going unstoppable, because you'll never actually proc any. As long as he doesn't throw his special 2, he'll never get any monster mass with White Mag. So you can kind of just beat his block and push him over, and then kind of repeat. But here, this Mole Man was being a little stingy, or a little just odd with his AI, because I'm like, alright, he's gonna throw this. I'm almost at 100. Or I'm at 100. I'm almost at 3 bars of power. I'm like, okay. And right here it just got a little weird. Like, I'm like, okay, he hit into my falter, but I didn't get the intercept. So alright, dex this. Now I gotta wait for it. I'm trying just to be safe and get the intercept off of my falter, but he's just, again, he missed and I didn't get the intercept. So I'm like, come on now. And then I go for intercept and he hits me, and I'm like, I do have max coagulate on, because situations just like this that could have ticked off for a lot more. And I'm like, you know what, I think I go for another intercept here. Nope, so I don't have my falter, so I'm going to heavy intercept, and I get it, and I'm like, alright, perfect. And that's all she wrote. Cost me a few potions. Not too really worried about the fight, but I'm trying to save loyalty where I can. So, but the next fight I have Torch versus Guardian on Conflictor with a White Magneto pre-fight. This, I should have popped it into invulnerability boost. I think what really happened is I eat a combo to start, and it kind of freaked me out because of all the damage he did. And Guardian's not known as a hard hitter, and he was being really aggressive. So I was like, okay, let me build some charges to start, some smolders. But then he hits me, and I'm like, oh man, that's a lot of health gone. So I'm like, alright, just medium light me. I was like, should I do medium light? I can't heavy him because I don't want to knock him down. So medium light, I'll just stick with the prowess puncture. I can dex his SB1 all day. And at this point, I'm like, he's barely losing any health. And I'm like, alright, just stay calm. And I'm looking at the damage of his health, and it's not really ticking. And as I'm doing that, I'm like, okay, I'm in the corner. I'm like at 33%, and as I'm looking at it, I get caught with an SB1, and I die. That royally sucked. I mean, it's a fight I wish I would have had back, but we did end up winning the war. Shout out to Amanda, BMcG, and Super Sam for the MVPs, and shout out to Loxc. It was a good war. See you in the next one.